All right. Hi, guys. I'm back. Welcome. So, this is your Scorpio reading. Love me some Scorpios. So, this is your Scorpio reading for the week of October 28th. So, Happy New Year. Happy Halloween. The Witch's New Year in Samhain. And this is for your Scorpio reading. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I am doing it a little old school today right here on Facebook because I don't have my computer plugged in. So it's a little bit of a workaround. I'm not sure if I'm going to record these separately. I'm just going to post them like this, I guess. You won't see picture in picture this week until I get this handled. So let's take a look and see what's going on for you, Scorpio. Knight of Cups. So are we emotional much? First thing that comes up, balance, 10 of Cups. I'm also seeing a little bit of miscommunication that's going on for you where you're feeling as if you're definitely not, there I go with the definitely again, but you're not feeling as if your words are being heard. Okay, so the 3 of Cups is always the card that comes up when Mercury retrograde is about to hit. It has to do with communication, misunderstandings, and having this feeling as if what you mean is not being what's heard, or that people are just taking things wrong. I'm also seeing the 10 of Cups where you're looking to strike some balance. The Knight of Cups is your card that has to do with emotions. So you might find yourself being a little emotional. And there is some strong movement going on in your life right now. 7 of Coins on occasion in a personal reading can mean that you're moving, literally going from one place to another and crossing this bridge. But this can also spiritually refer to those moments in our life where we're crossing over from one ideology to another, or, you know, taking a new leap in our life, or stepping out into something where you kind of feel as if, you know, you want to make a big change. This is like a minor to the Death card. Okay, so it's like changes. So there's some moderate change going on for you, internal and external balance, because we have the 7 of Cups. This is feeling an overabundance of things, and this one here is balance with others. So as within, so without. So you can start seeing some of those emotional breakthroughs, possibly some very loving energy from others around you, the more settled you are within, right? Because you know what they say, you can only meet people as deeply as you meet yourself. So if you're feeling all these emotions and processing them appropriately, you're coming up on this indecision about how you're going to move forward with things, and you're taking a really long look at yourself. You have the Temperance card, which is all about balance and seeing how you integrate within the different relationships and spirituality. You know, this is like the give and take in the cosmos and seeing where you fit and how things are going, right? We also have the 6 of Cups. We have the Lovers card for you. So the Lovers card is a lot about dichotomy. It's about integration and balance. It's about that struggle. And on occasion, they will have these, you know, we have the Lovers card. So that's kind of like your beautiful tango where you go back and forth, right? And what we really want to do is not have such strong swinging pendulums in our life. We want to have these balancing moments where we feel like, okay, I was a little upset, now I'm a little bit happy. And you just kind of, you want to stay a little bit more in balance, right? And so the Lovers card is all about that energy where you're feeling pulled in 2 different directions and you're not finding, you're just very polarized. So you can see within this reading a little bit of really fun energy. You have the 6 of Cups, you have the Fool card. So the 6 of Cups being travel opportunity, fun. We definitely have parties and fun experiences coming up if you play with Halloween at all. And we're finding some balance. There might even be some bigger travel for you with the World card in play. But we also have the 8 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Those are really 2 negative cards that are here if you still consider miscommunication being a negative, but it's just a fact, right? It's different. But we have the 5 of Wands. And that's one of 2 things. It's either you're fighting with an individual or yourself, or you are, if you look at this card, it's beautiful. He's kind of backed into a corner. So what do we do when we're backed in a corner? Is we fight, even when we're probably not supposed to. It's just that sensation of being overwhelmed, pigeonholed, cornered, on the hot seat a little bit. Now, this isn't exactly criticism. This is internal pressure that we're creating regarding the things that we have that are coming up. So we're putting all this pressure on ourselves, and we're making decisions at a run. Okay. So we're not really able to take in all the details that are going on. Now, none of this is negative. This is just a state of being, because your cards are beautiful. I will say, though, a lot of Libra energy, indecision. He's got a sword in one hand and a sword by the tail, both of which are not held by the hilt. He's got these blades where he feels as if things could be cut. Now, unlike the 2 of Swords, which is 6 of one, half dozen of the other, this is really like you're not feeling like there's any good scenario to win. And often some situations require us to make a decision, right? And so here we sit. So that's the only like negativity, but it's an uncomfortable situation to be in. So the Ace of Swords is demanding that we make a decision at this time. And maybe that's why you're in a hurry, is because you want to release and relieve this pressure. But I would remember to focus on the balance we talked about at the beginning of your reading. We have this emotional moment with the Knight of Cups, and right after that we have the Ten of Cups, which has to do with balance. So even though you're emotional, nobody said anywhere that you had to make a decision, right? So there's the Two of Swords, which makes you feel as if you have to. But right now you're in this beautiful place where there's a lot of balance, albeit feeling emotional. So let's just pause a little bit. There's magic in the pauses, and we have some time that's coming up yet before Mercury clears. So sometimes information comes to light that we get to play with, and it gives us a chance to really see and expose what's beneath some of the plots and different kinds of, plot isn't the right word. Everybody has different needs and agendas, right? So sometimes we see what they're really about, and it gets us an opportunity to change course, good or bad. Just because information comes to light doesn't mean it's negative. I don't know who needs to hear stop looking at everything negative, but that's for you. Because I usually don't have to preface everything with that comment. So your comment for the day is, Scorpio, stop being so negative. Because I'm channeling that whole, everything looks doomsday to you right now. So just because some information comes to light doesn't mean it's bad. It could be like, oh, I had no idea there was such a great benefits package. Of course I'll take the job. See how that works? So sometimes information comes to light to prevent things, and sometimes they come to light in order to give us better information, right? Timeline shift, Leon. Okay, here we go. This is your Scorpio moon reading. I was rushing along here. I'm Karma. KarmaOnDeck.com if you want to book your one-on-one. I do have some time, maybe 1 or 2 tonight. Tomorrow's a little bit more open, and I am taking calls while I'm here in Florida, so I have scheduled time for that. So if you want to reach out and snag a reading and get some personal updates and information, please do so. Just give me a little time so I know when to schedule you. For those of you on my other social media platforms, please join me on my YouTube, Karma on Deck. I really would love your support there. It's my favorite platform. Plus, I'm not sure I'm going to be doing 2 videos every day. So here we go, guys. This is your reading for your moon reading, Scorpio. 7 of Swords. Makes me want to know what you're being sneaky about, bruh. You got the 5 of Swords, too. So I think you're being sneaky in order to prevent a fight. So it's like giving less information for someone to use against you kind of thing. Or maybe even being like, yeah, I'm just going to keep this information to myself. Defensive a little bit. Sneaky, okay, to avoid a fight. Yep, emotions are coming up for you quite a bit. Page of Cups. 7 of Wands is a little bit of defensive behavior, like I said. I'm also seeing the 8 of Pentacles. So you can expect some things to just remain the same. So as far as the 8 of Pentacles goes, it usually references redundancy and repetition. So a lot of things are going to be very routine for you this week, and that's a good thing, because I think you're stubbornly holding on to some patterns and some structures that are in your life to keep some consistency going, because you feel like you're going to lose your brain if you don't get certain things done. Money's really on your mind, and mostly protecting your money, protecting how you're operating with your money. That's your budgeting. That's protecting your home. Not in a real playful mood when it comes to your money right now, Scorpio. But you're moody right now. You have the, I was going to say 6, but 4 of Cups, which is a little bit of wanting things to go back the way they used to be. Just really wishing, I want them to go back the way they were. And you're getting tired. You're fatigued and tired. And I'm also seeing a little bit of stubbornness, a little bit of arrogance, and a little bit of know-it-all. So be careful of that, because that can be a trap too. And I feel like Scorpio hasn't been getting the kind of support that they've needed lately, indicated by the 4 of Pentacles. If you guys notice this card when you do a personal reading with me, this is my cheating card. If someone's cheating and I don't see it, well, there you go. But when I do see duplicity or someone taking something that doesn't belong to them or that's out of agreement, I see this card. And the reason why I bring up, and not exactly betrayal, but you are feeling as if you're not getting the support that you need right now. And this card right here means that someone's not doing something they agreed to. And so it's not that you're holding it over their head, but you haven't let this go. Like if you that goes back to that 3 of Swords. If you're not communicating with people, how are they going to meet your needs? If they don't know that they've met your needs, or they haven't, then they can't really fix it if they don't know. But I feel like you're avoiding a conflict and avoiding a conversation because you just don't want the explosion. You don't want the whole, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's valuable to you to bring certain things up right now. You'd rather just go keep doing you, keep going the way you're going, and being a little defensive. I don't see you changing that. And if that's got to be the place you're coming from, then speak to it so people don't feel like you're giving them the silent treatment or maybe pouting or, things like that. So just be like, hey, you know what? I just need some quiet time. I just need some me time. Even if you want to tell them you need to process, you don't exactly have to. You can be like, look, let me come up for air in a couple days. I just need to process some stuff. Doesn't mean it's about you, right? So, but I am seeing a couple times and repeated that you have these emotions that are bubbling up. Okay. Some of it you might be apologizing for. Look, I'm really sorry. I just got to process this, because you have this Page of Cups. Kind of like an apology. Or it might even be that energy where you're saying, hey, please listen to me. Will you give me a minute? I need to process this. I need to talk about it. I need to vent about it. Or I need you to hear this. So find your person that you need to clear that energy with, or don't. Because right now I'm seeing that you just need a break from it all. And do that. It gives you a better perspective. Respond versus react, right? All right, let's pull a card for you from the Mystic Dreamer. No, Divination of the Ancients, and see what your card says for the week. Clouds and mystical. It makes me wonder, Scorpio, because this card is mystical, but tell me why the emotion and the thought process that came to my mind was missing magic. It feels like things are becoming too redundant, too routine, and things have lost their magic, you know, and it's almost as if there's no sparkle. The clouds card represents mystical, the things we can't touch, the things we can't see. And so what are those things? The things we can't touch, the things we can't see. They're the things that we feel. That's our faith. That's our divine understanding. That's our meditation. That's our love and our peace. So this card is telling us that this is what you're seeking, this is what you're looking for, and this is what you're needing. Find your peace, Scorpio. Go where the love is. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm not sure whether I'm going to come back on later tonight, but I want to thank you for all your support. Please come find me on my YouTube, Karma on Deck. You can see all the cards picture in picture. Have a good day. And if I don't talk to you again before Halloween, happy Samhain. Love you guys.